One.
Hey, you guys.
What's good, everyone? This is Anthony with Team Savages, and we are here today with
Eric Mack.
one of the Savages members. What did you do today, and what did you play?
I got second. I got cucked out of first on the Mulcharmy tournament. First place got 3 Mulcharmies. I got 2 boxes.
How'd you pull from your boxes?
Average, deception, and some hard the blue
two
eyes.
Blue eyes and a primite.
Yeah, just average.
And what'd you play today?
I played Fiendsmith, Kashtira, Azamina, Snake Eye.
You can say that 3 times.
That's
Pure
pretty
Snake Eye. It's not.
It's more or less a pure Snake Eye deck, but it's just kind of a lot of sub engines. So I can go ahead and get started.
Any shots you want to do beforehand?
Beforehand, shout out to Team Savages. Shout out to Anthony and
That's
shout
me.
out
That's
to,
me.
Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to the boys I drove with, and to Frank, the owner of the best store.
We did it!
The best store owner in Illinois.
Shout out to Team Savage too, I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
TGS is
His mom's house.
TGS is for sure the best store. Over this weekend, they've given out 10 Mulcharmies and about 3 cases of Rage of the Abyss. Man, they're crazy. So I'll just go
love you,
ahead.
Dad.
We'll start with the Fiendsmith cards, or the Fiendsmith, the Snake Eye cards. I got 1 Ash, 1 Poplar, 2 Oak. You can start the second Oak out going second a lot of the times, but it comes up in if you're anticipating a grind game. A lot of grind games you end up playing that. Engine requirements, they kind of suck, and Witch is the actual best card in the deck. Well, the best card is Wanted, but you know Witch. So then the spell cards, we got the Deception, Bonfire, Wanted, is still at 3 for some reason, and then Engine Requirements, Hallowed Azamina, Divine Temple, and Original.
All right, pretty self-explanatory.
So a lot of people play less Deceptions, like I know like the Fire King deck only plays 1. I play Kashtira cards. Deception is really, really good with the Kashtira cards. So just opening Deception is really strong. I still side them out going second a lot of the time, but like side down to 1. Sometimes 2, depends on the matchup. But it just actually raw drawing this over setting it off Witch is really strong with the engines that I'm playing.
Okay.
Fiendsmith cards. I was on just 1 Fiendsmith engraver. I felt like my deck was underperforming, so I went back to the full engine. So now I've got 2 engraver, 1 tracked, 1 Lurie, 1 lacrima. The Lurie kind of sucks. I almost want to just play like this. The tracked is really good because you just draw engraver and it kind of sucks when to draw engraver, it's a brick. And by playing the bigger engine, you're going to end up drawing it more often. But more often than not, these matches become hand trap wars. You're just kind of like ashing, imperming, or like getting impulsed. It really happened when I got impulsed a lot. Like my Requiem would get impulsed and I'd only have to play 1 engraver. And so I would just like not be able to get to my Fiendsmith engine ever.
Okay.
So I just wanted more of this stuff. And they come up in a grind. Like you can just use this to out cards and stuff like that. It's just, I feel like it's just better. And then the spice was the Kashtira engine, 3 Fenrir, 1 Unicorn, 1 Birth.
I approve of this.
A lot of people play multiple Unicorns. Unicorn is really strong because of the Birth interaction. But the reason why I think that the Kashtira engine is stronger now than it used to be, Fenrir used to be like a one-of that you played, and you played like multiple Unicorns or like multiple field spells. But now with Deception, you can go Fenrir, add the Unicorn, and then Deception tribute off the Fenrir, and now your board's clear to summon the Unicorn. Or even if you just have Witch, you can like Fenrir, search Unicorn, get Witch, send this, tribute the Witch, and then summon this. So either way, you clear your board and get to your Birth, and you get to actually use all your cards even with just Fenrir.
And plus the banishing for Fenrir is always nice, and the ripping of the extra deck.
Yeah, the ripping of the extract didn't come up a whole lot, but Fenrir. I ripped the Labyrinth extract to place 3 of everything. But the Fenrir just being able to out like cards is really strong, and I really like this because when you get Fua Lost, it's kind of bad into Perilia, so I side a lot of the engine out. Like when I'm going second, I like side down just to 2 Fenrirs or potentially even take it out entirely. But if you get like Fua Lost, because most people are just making Fua Lost, you can end on like Fenrir, Birth, Unicorn, and then just the Illa Silva Omni Negate, and so just have that. And sometimes it's enough if you have hand traps to back it up.
Yeah,
so
full cash combo.
Full cash combo. And then Azarun is an engine requirement because I play Rabbit, so you just kind of have to play this. It sucks, but it's great. Like it's hard. And then the rest of my non-engine, I only play 1 tactics in the main deck because I thrust in the side deck, and I didn't really want to put the tactics in the side deck, so I just left it in the main as a 1-of. 1 Called by the Grave because this card is insane. I don't really like cross out a whole lot. it's good, but I don't really like Crossout. So I like Called by the Grave because I'm not siding into like a lot of beating the Mulcharmy game. So just kind of have Called by or not. I got 3 Impermanents. Card's really good. 3 Ash Blossom. Card can find a use against pretty much every matchup. 3 Mulcharmy, Fu Lost, the Bird, the Bane of Existence. I don't like what this card did to the game. Some people say it's not that toxic. I feel like the Mulcharmy game is just toxic. I wish they would bring the power level of the game down rather than try to like punish you for playing the game. I don't know. I don't like it. But card's really good. You have to play it. And then I played 2 Ogre. This is my favorite hand trap, which is kind of funny because I'm only playing 2 of this one. But this is like the best one to draw going second, because like you can draw it as card 6 and it will still like out like Desiree. It can out, not if they have like Desiree and the Azamina and everything. Against Fire King, sometimes you can Ogre Island and like you can catch them. Not always because of Sanctuary, but you can Ogre. A lot of cards going second, like Ogre the IP, Ogre
Centurion.
Centurion is good against Centurion. Like it comes up.
And then that clean 40 in the main?
No, not at all. It's 45. I don't like 40 in Snake Eye because there's a lot of cards you don't want to draw, especially Poplar. So I don't want to draw all of my bricks, and there's so many starters. Like you have Bonfires, Witches, Wanteds. So the odds of drawing a starter don't go down that much versus the odds of not drawing your one-ofs that you don't want to draw go up a lot more. So I say it's enough. 45 cards is a good number to bury the bricks without adding to them.
Okay.
Do extra or side?
Whatever your preference is.
We'll do the extra then.
Okay.
We have the Fiendsmith cards. So, well, Moon's not a Fiendsmith card, but it's a Fiendsmith card. We have Requiem. We have this. And Desiree.
That works.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, they just kind of, you just have to play this stuff. I mean, if you're playing Fiendsmith, you're playing this stuff.
Right.
The 2 Azamina fusions. You got the Azamina cards. This card's really good. You can like play around Bishops. People think Bishops are good, but they're not like insane because you can bounce this off the board and it's pretty much exactly the same. Like you don't lose anything. If you're doing your full combo, you have so many extra bodies anyway that you don't need all that.
Okay.
We have
Maybe I'll try this version.
SP, Anima. We have an IP Masquerena.
That right.
IP into SP is crazy. Anima usually is just being used to either make the SP get a banish or using to turn your level 1s into a dark so you can play dark. I play Dark the Dark Charmer. This card's crazy. Against Yubel, you can take stuff just to link up, but against like the Mirror, you can bait their Omni Negate and then just take it. So that's crazy. Or if they like impulse your Holiday Azamina, then you get to a position where you can dark their card and then put it back in the extra deck for your own Holiday Azamina so that you can get access to your cards. Otherwise, you kind of cut off them for the whole game. And then Hida is crazy. Promethean Princess.
I think it's out of hand fast.
Nightmare Phoenix. Access code talker. Card ends games. There's a lot of times you can make access code to try to force game. So that forces them to use either Nibiru or like negates or whatever they have. And then afterwards you just proceed to put game on the board again. And then last card is Rabbit. This card can't be destroyed by battle, so sometimes you just don't die. But the popping spells and traps is really good. It pops set Deceptions and then Deception can't recycle itself.
What are those worth?
I'm hoping 15 in the extra.
Yeah. It is a 15 card extra deck and a 15 card side deck. The side deck is a local tournament, so I didn't know how much backer decks I was going to play, so I decided Duster and Cosmics. I did play Labyrinth in the finals, so like, it mattered in having them. I played Centurion and Swiss, so having Cosmic mattered against that deck too. Thrust. I already talked about this. I do play Thrust, 2 D barriers, and 1 DDG. I actually don't think I sided different dimension ground in once today because I think I was pretty much like winning the die roll and then going second. Then game 3, it would be like I played like Sprite and Centurion, like just decks that I didn't really want this in. I did play against the Shark deck. I don't know if that card would have been good against Sharks or not. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Perulia, though, this card is crazy. I put this card goes in almost every time you go second. Most decks, I don't think I put it against the Centurion deck, but against most decks it matters.
I mean, it could come up once in a while.
Yeah.
Like the Gargoyle and the Primera.
Yeah, they do summon out of their hand. But I had this against Sprite. The card is insane against Sprite. And then Skill Drain is an FTK. I never once flipped Skill Drain today. The card's really good, but I didn't open it. And then Bestials. I kind of like these in the main. They're kind of good. I kind of don't like them. They're hit or miss. In this current stage of the format, I like them in the side deck.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say?
No, yeah, I did all the shout-outs beforehand, so just shout out again to the boys back in Indiana and to Team Savages and to Frank, because he is the best store. I cannot stress enough how good TGS is. Multiple YCS champions at our locals. It's crazy.
I want to suck your dick.
All right. With that being said, this is Anthony of Team Savages. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out Salt and Friends TCG Player down below and Little Fat Tony Gaming. That being said, thank you. Have a good nice night.